Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel once again. My name is MS11 and welcome to what is now going to be, I guess, a series. So I'm going to give you a tour of my settlement. My settlement that I spent a decent amount of time on throughout the last 2 weeks of Fallout. So this is the first settlement I've ever built. I picked Sanctuary Hills because it was an easy spot to live, and also I guess my character had a connection to it in the story. I don't know. It was interesting to pick the location and then build on little things to make it feel like a settlement, but it's still got a lot to do on it. But right now, I'm just going to give you a little tour of how far I've gotten so far. So, let's just look at the stats to begin with. So I have 15 people living here. So I chose the Minutemen. If you know what happens in the beginning of the story, you can choose the Minutemen to live in Sanctuary. Actually, they want to choose to live in Sanctuary. So I live with them. I have 15 residents, 18 food, 16 water, 43 power, which I don't think I'm using all of it, but I have potential to use all that, 42 defenses, 20 beds. It's not a good ratio of beds to people, but you know, and 76 happiness, so we're not doing too bad out here. So firstly, we just start off with the entrance. This is the bridge over. We got the security, 2 spotlights and 2 turrets. They're low-level turrets. I think I did this in like the first couple of hours. I just built some turrets because it was asked to. But as we walk in, we've got the power set up, kind of looking steampunky with these old power lines, hand-built power lines. Just put power into most of the houses, not all of them, only a few so far, just to make it feel like it's an actual alive settlement. Over here, I've built myself a basketball court using actual basketball hoops, and I wrote the sign tools on it. I used the sign tools. In here, there are airplane seats. You can watch people play basketball even though no one will. But that's okay, and then I use one of these to count the score, even though that's really not a score at all. The first house on your left as you enter here is, it's been built in a little bit. There's a guy blocking the door, Sheffield's blocking the door. Oh, we'll get in. It's, I've just cleared out the area really, used most of the built-in materials, they're still staying there. But in here I have a computer which controls the sentries, oh not the sentries, the spotlights, and I've started to tinker around with some light boxes, so I'll figure that out later, and I'll do a couple of that light boxes around the settlement, and we'll put that in a future video for the settlement. Hopefully I'll make a big light display, but that's that. As you head up the driveway over here to the left, these 2 houses I haven't actually done anything to. I think they even have this, like the old stuff the residents used to have, like this terminal, and I don't know what that one has, but I really haven't done anything inside those 2 buildings. No one lives there, there's no beds in there. But the big thing here is on your right, is I started building a little selling community right here. Some trading, some general weapons and armor. There's about 6 trading stands if I remember correctly, so I have room to improve. No one's working in them at the moment because apparently I think it's too early. But yeah, a couple of vending machines behind there. Who doesn't want some Nuka-Cola? And in here, this is kind of a bar, even though there's no alcohol to be sold and no stall for people to sell alcohol through, but that's okay. Got a TV, a radio, everything you need in a bar. A jukebox as well, you definitely need one of those. Bar stools. My magazine rack is full of magazines, but I realized you actually need the magazines in your inventory to have the perks, so I may as well take half of those back. But, you know, they're sitting there. And a table and 2 chairs because that's what you need at a pub, I guess. Moving on up, we have a couple of houses to the left. This house over here I think I've worked on. Doesn't have anything on the inside, I think I've just started clearing it out. It's got a lampshade and a TV. Got a couple of, I think that's what the old people used to have in it, but I put a couple of signs and paintings up. And 1 bed's in there. That one's not, that's just previously worked on. I've been working on that I think last night, so that's, I've got room to improve. This here is your house that you have in the beginning of the game, so I've worked on this a lot. This is my own custom built house with my own stuff, so I have a nice pot plant. That's the big thing about this room. A couple of paintings, radio, a TV, another airplane seat, an airport seat. These things I think were already there. Some bar stools to sit here. The bobblehead collection, which I think I have a couple of bobbleheads to add to the collection. I picked up 2 previously today, so I may as well add them soon. The kitchen hasn't been changed at all. Can't really do anything with that, but I like it. Still looks like a kitchen, so that's alright. Obviously there's lights in this room. There's a decent amount, it's very well lit. A pool table. Probably should be in the pub, but you know, there's a pool table. Who the fuck doesn't want to play pool? In here is Sean's room. Haven't touched it. Kind of a nostalgia room as I lost my son. You know, haven't really touched it. Just felt like that's what the character would have wanted, you know? My bed, I don't know why the pillow's flipped itself up, but there's a comfy pillow. Who the fuck doesn't want a comfy pillow in the nuclear apocalypse? Some chests of drawers, the American flag, and of course, more radios, because who the fuck doesn't like listening to Diamond City Radio? And this is where I keep all my drugs. So if you come to Sanctuary, I'm your local drug dealer. Got a shit ton of everything in here in the mirror. Don't know how the mirror holds that many drugs, but you know, it's okay. Oh, a clean ass toilet and a newspaper. As you exit the house and go across over here, this is the house of the Minutemen. This shit's being hammered together and it's overly crowded full of everything. All the crafting needs and one power armor and a bunch of storage stuff. So you start off with the nice old plants. I like some greenery in this nuclear apocalypse. I'm not gonna lie. So here we have crafting, a cooking station, workshop, armor bench, bunch of storage for me, weapons and all type of miscellaneous shit. My power armor, or one of them, the T45 series. Out here we have the water pumps, a couple of them, weapons workbench, a chemistry station, and I don't know why I have this, but it's a scavenging station. And up here we have a ladder to the roof because everyone loves to fucking go on the roof for some reason, so I need a way for them to get down. Damn people. As you head over here into my big man shack, as I call it, this is a full metal building full of power. So this is where all the power is generated, along with the rest of my armor my power suits, my T60 and my XO1 Power Armor Mark II, my big boy, sitting up there with the lights on display. This needs a bit of work. It's just been worked on today. Got a decent amount of power going in here, but I need a couple of things to make it manly, you know? I've got a toolbox, but that doesn't make it manly enough. Especially because it doesn't have anything in it. But you know, a little bit of TV, a little bit of radio for company. One pot plant again, because fucking who doesn't love pot plants in the nuclear apocalypse, as I said earlier. Over here we have a two-headed Brahmin. Don't know what he's doing. But actually in this house, this one's been worked on a fair bit. I don't know why I got an Eatertronic, but you know, whatever. Got myself a pool table. A bar thing. This hasn't been worked on very much. It's a little bit homely, but not that much. 2 beds, pretty much crammed together. This is some close quarters living, as they say. Probably gonna get a lot of diseases. Another 2 beds. A TV, because who wants a fucking 4-star bedroom here with a TV in it? 2 turrets on the defensive here. A little lookout station. And down here, my favorite, the big mortar cannon. Oh, fuck yeah. This is pretty cool. If you guys haven't got up to the mission in the story, it's a side mission with the Minutemen. You have to go invade the castle is what it's called, and this is now an artillery option and a defense option at your settlement, so you can put these up. These shoot out huge cannonballs. It's cool. I won't talk about it very much, but there you go. That's in my settlement. Here is a basically unworked building, but it's custom, well not custom built. I built the building, just got 1 bed in it, and that's basically it. It's just for someone to sleep who works at the guard post. Over here is my current work in progress on a sky tower. I figured the build limit is pretty fucking restrictive, so I can't really go very high. It's not very high up, but that's basically my entire settlement as it is at the moment. There is a bunch of houses that could be occupied. I have my man shack providing the power, the Minutemen place providing the materials and all that type of shit. My house to make it feel nice. Oh, dog meat sitting inside. Oh no, he's not. That's dog meat's kennel. Normally sitting inside there, but he's not today. The trading over here, and that's basically my settlement. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. The first settlement tour video I've made. Be making a couple of these in the future along with a bunch of other Fallout videos. I've already made a couple of instructional ones. If you guys are interested in the settlement tour video, please leave a like or comment or whatever you want to do. I'll be making a couple more. I'll see you guys in the future. Have a good one. Bye.